Good evening, Professor Billing. This is Gary Jensen, and this is the video log for Chapter 5. You posed 3 questions to us. So I'm going to go ahead and read those questions, and then I will go ahead and start. The first question is, in my opinion, have the standards movement improved or weakened the quality of education that most U.S. students receive, and why do I think so? So I guess that's 2. Are you decided or undecided as to the subject matter and or grade levels that you want to teach? If undecided, what can I do to help make my decision? And then finally, am I likely to use cooperative learning in my teaching? Why or why not? So the first question around my opinion, my humble opinion, I should say, regarding the standards movement. So I did a little research, and I used some of the documents that you have provided us, but I also did a comparison, and I specifically wanted to look at mathematics, not because I'm going to teach it, but because I wanted to see a comparison of what the national standards are for the US comparatively to the Japanese standards for math. And I guess in my recollection growing up, I always was, told that we didn't ever compare or measure up to the Japanese as it relates to schooling, but specifically in math. And so when I did that comparison, I found an article, a PDF article, that actually compared the standards for the U.S. education in math to the Japanese. And it was interesting to note, and I'll read this to you, that the conclusion that I found was that there really are no differences, very small differences between the two standards upheld by both nations. And I thought that very interesting. In relation to whether I think it will improve or weaken, I would say it would improve. I definitely think that it has improved, that when we set a specific standard for our children in their education, regardless of where they are in our country, we really are doing the right thing. Setting clear expectations is the right thing anywhere, whether it be professionally and in the work environment as an adult, or whether we do it with our children. So I definitely think having the standards movement is a good way to go. In relation to the second question around my decision, I do know what I want to teach. I want to teach physical education. I also want to do what I love, and that is coach. I've done a lot of Little League coaching. I've done volleyball, tennis, soccer. Soccer's my love too. And I really want to coach. I do know that to be more marketable in having conversations with my advisor, I really want to have a second focus, and I believe that's going to be a science focus, just because I do very well with science. So in relationship to the age group, I really want to work with the 4th grade to 7th grade, and I know that that can be in 2 different schools, but I think I'll fine-tune that as I go along. And I think that just comes with experience. It comes with where I see that I have the greatest impact. In relationship to the last question, and so late this evening, am I likely to use cooperative learning? Absolutely. I think in the work arena, I'll take some experience from there. I have a team of 15 people that I manage, and a lot of the work that we do is on our own. But when we come together, there are great ideas that come from, sometimes you wouldn't expect the person that they come from. And I think that sharing in each other's learning is important, not only socially, but also professionally. If we want our children to be leaders and future educators, future doctors, future lawyers, they're going to work with different people, and we have to be able to share with them a diverse classroom. And I think cooperative learning is the way to do that. Thank you for your time.